Hello brothers and sisters, I want to welcome you back to this other lesson. This is lesson number 16 and it's all about food. I want to remind you on what we covered in the other lessons. You remember when I was explaining about elements of a sign, I used the word food. Who can remember how I signed? Try? Good. Now, this is how we sign the word food. Just once. That's food. Sometimes people use F. Letter F. That's still food. Remember I said sign language, especially in Kenya, we also value regional signs. So we collect all these signs to make the Kenyan sign language. So food can be signed like this or using F. That's food. Now, remember food is any substance consumed by a person with the aim of providing your body with support, protection, building, among other reasons why we take food. Now, this is a collection of very common food that we are very familiar with. Sometimes we go to a hotel and request for this food. You're going to meet a deaf person and maybe you want to offer him or her lunch. How will you sign? So these are the signs. So these are the few collected signs in food. Others, as I have always said, we will learn in the process of engaging in the signings. Number one, chapatti. The way we make chapatti, this one. So that's chapatti. This chapatti. The way we roll, that's chapatti. That's sign for chapatti. The next one, mandazi or andazi. We sign like this. This is mandazi or andazi. Just like this. Look at this. Andazi or mandazi. That is it. The next one is cake. A cake. Cake. This one is cake. The same way we signed mandazi, but now this one is facing downward on the other palm. So this one is a cake. A cake. This one. The next one is samosa. 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 You see how it looks? So this samosa. That's samosa. Like that. That's samosa. The next one is ugali. Ugali, the way you get it from the plate, then you try to squeeze it like this. So this is ugali. Ugali. And if in the process of interpretation you want to refer to someone who was preparing ugali, remember cooking, to cook. This is cook. Cooking. So you cannot cook ugali like this. You show the action, the way it happens practically in life. So you want to talk about someone who was preparing ugali. So you first sign ugali, whoever you are referring to. So you can say him, for example, him or her, ugali. The way you prepare ugali. So that's the process, that's the action for preparing ugali in sign language. The next one is rice. Rice has two signs. Number one, this one, you point at this one, the teeth, because it's white. Rice is always also white. We refer to the white one. Remember, we have also brown rice, but we are referring for this case the white one. But this sign refers to all rice. So this one, then the small one. Rice is always small. So this one, then small one. So that one means rice. Another sign, the way we remove chaff from rice. So again you point, then the way you select like this. So that's another sign for rice. So both of them are acceptable. The next one is green grams. Green grams. Use this one. This one. Like this. That's green grams. But this is also another sign for soup. Add me soup. So like this. Green grams, soup, the same. But another sign for soup is the way you use a spoon. The way you scoop using a spoon. So you bring it here like this. So this soup, 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 or soup. Green grams, they share the sign. The next one is fish. So fish in Kenya, based on regional sign language, the way people from Mombasa sign fish is different from Kisumu, different from Nairobi, and the rest of the Kenyan counties. Now, these are some of the few signs referring to fish. So the first one, the way it moves in water, like this. Look at this. So this is fish. This is fish. You see the way it, look at the fins. So the way it moves in water like this, that's fish. That's one of the signs. Number two, this one, fish. Fish like this. That's another sign for fish. Number three, fish. The way you remove the scales from fish. So this is fish. It's another sign for fish. So there are actually so many signs for fish. But for now, take those ones and make sure you practice with them so that you are able to know. So when you go to Kisumu and people are signing fish like this because of how they remove the scales, so just know that that's how they sign, and it's part of the Kenyan sign language. Some people also sign this one, as I've said, and others this one. And also to interpreters, out of those three signs, not all our hands are flexible to the extent that they can sign all those three signs. So choose the one you are flexible with, the one you can sign so easily, so that you can actually adopt to use that one. The next one is Kales or Sukuma wiki. Kales or Sukuma wiki. So the way when you are preparing, the way you remove like this. So that's Kales or Sukuma wiki, this one. That's Kales. The next one is cabbage. Cabbage. Some people do this. You show cabbage looks like this. So you show, then you cut. Some people cut direct. So whether direct or showing this one, then cutting, both of them refers to cabbage. And the next one is tomato. Tomato is signed like this. You point at the tank because of the color, like this. Look at this. So that's tomato or tomato. The next one is onions. Onions. Remember, when you are preparing onion, sometimes people cry because of how it reacts with your body. So the way when you are preparing, the way it affects you. So you cut like this, but you make sure you close this one eye. So this one is onion. This one is onion. Next one is chicken. There are two signs for chicken. One referring to a live one, the one that has life, a live chicken, the one that's still breathing, is signed like this. Like this. That's the live one. The one that has already been slaughtered, ready for consumption, use E. Both of them like this. When you go to town, especially this is very common in towns, when you go to those big hotels, you see chicken rolling in a machine when they are being prepared. So because of that, they are given this sign. So the way they roll in the machine. So this is chicken, prepared chicken. And the one that still has life, that's how we sign it. Those are the two signs. Remember to use them appropriately. And the next one is meat. Meat can be like this, the way when you want to make a piece, you want to cut a piece. So you cut like this. Or sometime when you want to share with someone and you don't have a knife, you want to share direct using your teeth. So that's one sign for meat. Another one, you cut direct. You cut, you hold, then you cut like that. So those are two signs for meat. The next one is eggs. Eggs. You want to prepare an egg. So also it has two signs. Number one, You hold it like this, then near the ear, to check whether, sometimes people use this one, especially in the local, in the villages, to determine whether it can be used for hatching. So that's egg. Another one, the way we prepare like this, an egg like this, the way you prepare an egg, that's an egg. And the next one is popcorn. So from the way they behave when they are being prepared. So first of all, you will do maize. This is how we do maize, the way you prepare maize. So you do maize, then the way they behave when they are being prepared. So popcorn, that's popcorn. So remember this: maize, then popcorn. So sign for popcorn, from the way they behave when they are being prepared. The next one is chips. I want to take a plate of chips. So the way they are eaten, most people use this one when they are eating. So that's chips. These chips. Salt. Use both hands. These ones. So like this. So this salt. Sugar. You remember how we signed Tuesday when we were talking about days of the week? Tuesday was signed like this, 2 times. 1, 2. 1, 2. So sugar is signed again from here using the same hand shape, but for sugar you do this. Look at this. This sugar. Salt. The other one was Tuesday. So this is Tuesday, and this one is sugar. I want to hope that that's very clear. So don't confuse Tuesday for sugar. The next one is tea. You want to say this is a cup. This is a cup. This cup, and this plate, or just plate like this. Plate or plate like that. So this is a cup. So you make a cup, then you stir. So that's tea. This is tea. That's sign for tea. You want to refer to, you want to sign coffee. How do you sign coffee? The same hand shape. This one. This is a cup. So this is tea. Coffee, you use the letter C. So this is coffee. You start using C. So this is coffee, and this is tea. And this is cocoa. This one. You again use C, but here, the way when you are taking, you feel something here, some bitterness. So sign from here like this. That's cocoa. So this cocoa, this coffee using C, and this tea. The next one is drinks, or you want to drink something. Drinks. You take a cup like this. So this is to drink, the action, or drinks. Next one is milk. This milk. The way it's milked, this milk. But the process of milking, you add some facial expression. So this milk itself, this one's milk. Milking, you add some facial expression. So milking is this one. The way people milk, this one. So this milking as a process, but this is milk. This one. The next one is juice. I want mango juice. I want pineapple juice. So you use J here, somewhere here. So you draw J here, J. So this is juice. The next one, soda. The way it's opened, soda. This is a bottle opener. So this is the soda. So that's, so this soda. This soda. This one is soda. The next one is water. Water, you are going to use this letter W to make water, and it's like this, water, like this. That's what, just 2 times, water. water. The next one is alcohol. Alcohol. We are going to do this. This is alcohol. This is alcohol. This one is alcohol. And you want to give an example of an alcohol, for example, like Chang'aa. Chang'aa is signed in this with the same hand shape, with the same articulation, but facial expression will tell you that that is Chang'aa. So this is alcohol. Chang'aa. That's how we differentiate. So alcohol with a plain face, Chang'aa with a face that shows that you are taking something bitter. The next one, of course, which is the last one, it's about, remember we're talking about food, and all these vocabularies in food are very necessary. Some things, some very common, some other common food, we have not talked about them. Why? I said some of this food or some of these vocabularies that we have left out in all other subtopics, we are going to know them as we go on engaging ourselves with the science. Now, if you want to make this food, this science for food, in action, prepare them the way it's prepared in the normal life situation. That one will bring about proper communication using science, so that you have that understanding between you and the person you are signing to. Now, remember, to eat, eating is 2 times, like that. But you want to talk about a rich family was eating. You know, rich people don't eat like the poor man. Poor man, they use this natural fork. These are forks, natural forks. So they just go direct like this. If it's ugali in the soup, then they swallow. You're talking about a rich family. No, you have to differentiate. So in a rich family, when they are sharing meal, one hand might be holding a spoon or a fork or a knife. So they do this, maybe they cut, or this for ugali, this for meat, they eat like this. So eating can be signed like this, either like this, or depending what you are using to eat, depending on which type of family you are referring to. So my brothers and sisters, these lessons, if we watch all these lessons and we keep in mind all the things I'm putting before you, we are going to know this sign language within a very short time, and we are going to be very outstanding sign language interpreters. So once again, I want to encourage you that practice, 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 practice. Remember, when you practice, you master so many vocabularies that will make you become a very marketable interpreter. God bless you as you engage yourselves in the science. Thank you. See you in the next lesson.